I bought 5 tech accessories on Temu for $1 or less, and I wanted to check them out to see if they even work, what the quality is like, and to let you know whether or not they'd be a good buy. Although tech accessories are inherently not as expensive as other tech products, they are still pretty costly to buy. If you look on Amazon, it's pretty much unheard of to find a tech accessory for under $1. So let's take a look at these items to see if they're worth buying, to see if Temu is a good option to buy your tech accessories in the future. Now, instead of using the generic white phone chargers like I do around the rest of my house, I decided to add some pizzazz this time. And I got this 1 meter long, which is 3.3 feet, USB-A to Lightning iPhone charger. And when I say pizzazz, I'm not kidding. It's not just a blue charger. Once you plug it into a power source, it actually has a very cool LED charging effect that happens as you're charging your phone. Now, this probably won't be the fastest charger, especially because it has the USB-A connection as opposed to USB-C, but obviously any charger will get the job done. This is a very cool effect because it adds a touch of ambient light to your room wherever it is that you're charging your phone. So I've been liking to use this overnight for charging my phone because it adds that touch of blue ambient light to my bedroom every night. For this 1 meter charger, it's actually only $1.08. Which I think is a great price for any iPhone charger, let alone one that lights up. Now, coming in next is this headphone cleaning tool. These kind of took over the dropshipping world by storm not too long ago, and now they're very popular, but really it's just a way for you to clean your headphones. You've got a few different attachments that you can use depending on what your goal is. The first part of those 3 would be what they call a metal nib. Now, this part you just use basically to clean off hard parts within your headphones or your headphone charging case. If you have earwax built up in there, this is a good way to get rid of it. The second part is right next to it, which is this little brush, which obviously you can use for the same type of goal, just to clean and brush things away after you've released them with the metal nib. And the third one is what makes this specifically for headphones or something like AirPods. It's a long brush that you can use to go into the crevices of your AirPod case where you can't really reach another type of tool. And this one's microfiber. It's a good way to get in there, wipe everything off, and keep your headphones looking clean. Now, this is a great tool to have if you have something like AirPods or really any wireless headphones, especially if they have a charging case, because it can be very hard to keep those clean. And for just 78 cents, this is a very good price. I've seen this exact same product on Amazon for $6. So this is a very cheap way to get the same type of product. You might have to wait a little longer than you would on Amazon, but I definitely would recommend this one. Now, the smallest item on this list is this iPhone dust plug. This charging port blocker is a great way to protect your iPhone to make sure that you don't have any issues down the line with plugging it in or having the port blocked. It's actually happened to me quite a few times where after using a phone for a year or two, I'll try to plug it in, but then it just has a lot of difficulties where when I plug it in, nothing happens, or I have to finick with it to get it at a certain angle in order for my phone to charge. And the reason that happens is because lint falls into your charging port as you use it and as you put it in your pocket every day, and that blocks the connectors for your phone charger to work. So obviously you can remove that lint by using something like a paper clip to get it all out, but this is a preventative measure for you to make sure that your charging port is blocked when it's not in use. Now, this one was only 44 cents, and this is a great way for you to add some peace of mind and some protection to your phone to make sure you don't have any issues with charging it down the line. Now, here's a product that I've never even heard of before I found these on Temu, mini LED lights. These have a USB connector on the back, so you can actually just plug them directly into a power source to have them light up. And you do have the option for color temperature too. So you can either do a cool white or a warm white like I did. I like the fact that they have the USB on the back because it does make them a lot more portable than other lights like this. And again, you're not dependent on plugging these into a wall directly. You can also use other things like a power bank, computers, laptops, or really anything that has a USB connection like this. These things are extremely cheap too. I only paid 38 cents for 3 of them. I did order 2 packs, so technically I have 6 of them and it was still under $1. But this is a very good price to get some LEDs that are surprisingly bright for how small that they are. And I'm very curious to know, can you think of any good uses for these? I really like the fact that they're so portable, but when it came down to actually incorporating them, I couldn't think of a good way that was actually functional or efficient to get these involved with my house. And one of my favorite items on this list is this Velcro cord organizer. With any tech setup, with something like a desk, a TV stand, or really anything you can think of that has cords running around, things like this are essential to make sure that you can keep your cords organized and tidy when you're setting up a room. So again, this is Velcro, and you can cut it to size whenever you're using it. So basically you just unroll it, see how much you need, fit it around your cord, and then once you know how much you actually need, you can cut it and reuse the rest later. And for only 48 cents, this is significantly cheaper than a lot of the cord organization stuff you can find on Amazon. So this is a highly recommended pick as well to keep yourself organized.